Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the workshop. So I do need to apologise, I haven't done a proper video for a long time. It's been 6-7 months. Yeah, I am so sorry. I have been absolutely crazy busy. So I've been working on a new project. It's very special. It's taken up all of my time and it is an absolutely huge project.
Big, huge.
And it has just required all of my focus, so and money. So you see, yeah, I'm sorry, I just haven't been able to get out to do anything. But I've now been able to kind of get out into the workshop a bit. The project is slowing down ever so slightly. I can't progress any further without any assistance. So yeah, I've been able to get out and do some things. You may have noticed I have some new sliding doors. With some new racking, because I have got so much crap. I had shelves that were all different sizes. It just looked terrible as a backdrop. So I thought, no, I've got to fix this. So I put in some racking, I've boarded it all out. And yeah, I've got some nice sliding doors to go with it. And I cannot tell you how difficult it was to get a triple sliding door runner at a decent cost. I mean, you're talking hundreds of pounds, ridiculous amount of money. So I actually built my own. I built my own rails. I've got some angle iron, I've got some round stock, I welded it in, eyed it up. There was very little measuring that went on. That's why it's all looking a bit shit at the bottom there, but it works. So that's all I needed to do, is to keep all of my stuff hidden, stop dust getting on it, and lots of things. So yeah, lots happened in the workshop. I've got a new rack here, a new heavy duty rack for all of my metal. Let me show you. So yeah, there we go, some heavy duty racking for all my bar stock and everything like that. But more importantly, I have a new captain's chair. Make it so, number one. Yeah, because I actually didn't have a decent chair or stool that gave me the height of my workbench, so I had to stand up a lot in my videos, and with my crippled back, yeah, it was getting quite painful. So this is actually a bargain. Picked it up off of Facebook Marketplace for like £10, bargain. So yeah, very pleased. Got new racking over the other side of the workshop. I very nearly finished my welding table. That's going to be another video. I'll be honest with you, that's been a massive pain in my arse. But anyway, back to today's episode. I have a roller tube bender. So yeah, so today unveiling, unboxing, unveiling, and testing out this very cheap tube roller bender. So yeah, hopefully it does exactly that. It was another eBay special, cheap, unbranded. It sat in my workshop for a couple of months because I've been a bit busy. And I've been dying to get this out. Tell you what, it's bloody heavy though, for the size of it. Yeah, so there are some things I want to do. I've got some sculptures that I'm working on, which I'll need this. I've also got some designs for a gate, a set of gates that I want to build for a friend. So yeah, so this should come in quite handy. So there we go. That's all that's in the box. I've seen a few different brands of these online. You know, some of these can go, it can be about £500. I think this one was only about 120. I'll find the link for it on eBay and I'll post it in the description below. So, wow, I thought there might have been a few more parts to this. I thought there was a bit more assembly needed. I like this, not like that bandsaw. If you haven't had a look at any of my previous content, please take a little look. I do this purely for entertainment. I like to buy tools that maybe take a risk on that other people might not, and see how I get on with them, because you don't always have to have the most expensive, bestest tools ever to do certain things. And because I do quite lightweight stuff, you know, not mega heavy duty, it's only hobby stuff until I do get to a point where I'm going to need anything a bit more expensive. I would like to try out a lot of this stuff. So yeah, please take a look, and while I've got you, please give my channel a subscribe, like the video, and if you could share it, that'd be good, because I do need the views. I am trying to grow my channel. If you've got this far, you may as well just, I don't know, ring the bell or whatever the kids say. Anyway, back to this business. No instructions with this whatsoever. Absolutely none. I'm guessing that bit goes on there. So we've got a little grub screw there in the handle. So we chuck that on. Oh yeah, you've got a little bit of a flat edge there. So yeah, put that on there, and then right, uno secondo. So I've literally just remodeled my workshop. I've tidied everything up and now I can't find anything. I had some Allen keys around here literally just the other day. Yeah. Well, I can't find them, so I've had to get out my drive set and go massively overkill with the socket. Brilliant. Okay. So, yeah, before I put it all together, let's review it. Little dusty because it's been sitting in my workshop, in the back of the workshop, in the box, and had things all over it, so for the last 6 months. But yeah, first impressions, this is absolutely solid. This is pretty decent looking. Got your adjuster there, brings your roller up, which will, I'm guessing, applies pressure, and then you put the old cranking handle on. Slide that in there. It's a snug fit. Oh, that's quite snug. Am I doing it the right way? It's got to go on the flat bit. Very snug. Give it some encouragement. Get on, you bastard. Yeah. That was suitably encouraged. That is actually really tight. I don't think I'm going to have to do this up very tight, just a little nip. And that'll do. Okay, so first thing I've noticed, you need quite a bit of clearance for this. So with it sitting here directly on the edge of the bench, we now do have the room, but you do need a lot of room for that. Alright, what I'll do first is just have a small bit of box section. What size is this? 25? Yeah, 25 by 25 with a 4 mil 4mm thickness, 25 by 25mm. Now this is supposed to do up to 40. Oh, hang on. Is it going to be too small? I don't know. Do you know? Do you have a minimum length? Well, I can see a bit of an issue with this. Maybe it does need a minimum length. Right, just in case you haven't figured this out, I've never used one of these before. But so I reckon, so if I push that down there and then I start turning it, it's just going to go this far and then fall off. I mean, that's a good 8 inches. 8 inches, I'm sure it is. That will fall right off, man inches. And so we're not really going to get much of a curve on that. So I think what I'll do, it's pretty much the same bar stock, slightly longer. Yeah, it's the same, just a little bit longer. We'll try that instead. So we're sitting on both of the rollers. You've got the roller here and the roller here. We're sitting on there, and then I guess what I'll do is I'll just push this main big wheel, this big roller, down until there's a little bit of pressure. Yeah, a little bit of pressure. And give it a go, I suppose. Oh, there we go. Oh, hang on, that's moving. Okay, so these, I'm guessing that these rollers also need tightening. The further out you're going to be, the more of a radius I'm guessing it's going to have, and the tighter it in, the tighter the curve. But we want to see something straight away, don't we? So we'll have a nice tight curve on that. Luckily I've remembered where I left my spanners. So I am thinking that maybe the best thing might be to do is to actually attach it to the workbench. I think it does need something solid. Bear with. Yeah, nice and secure now. Now I'm pretty sure, yeah, we've got the rollers all tightened up. So I feed it through, and again, I'm only guessing because there was no instructions to this whatsoever. If we're touching this roller here and we're touching this roller here, and then if we work the handle, the downward force here is what should put the bend on the tube. So a light bit of pressure, that's actually gripped that bit of box section quite well. So let's see if it moves. No, we're just sliding on the box section now. That's not working. Okay. Now let's apply a lot more pressure. Okay. Oh. I'm having to feed it through as well as wind it. don't think that's done anything at all. So I can't see any difference in the bar really. Not yet. So let's crank it up. Maybe I've gone for too big a bar too soon, but if it can take up to a 40mm square bar, this is only 25, there should be no problems with this. I'm not liking this handle. It's hitting the workbench every now and then, so have to be a bit gentle with that, I suppose. Right. I guess back go the other way. Fuck you. So the bar is actually shifting over on these runners. It's not sitting in the middle of them. Honestly, I thought it may have been a little bit easier than this, and I'd be seeing more in the way of results. But, you know, first time for everything. So, just tighten it up a little bit more. It's really tight. So, give it another go. Just keep going, I suppose. Manliness. Do you know what? I'm done now. This has been a lot of effort, but you can clearly see I've given this metal a little bit of shape. I am a bender. Wait, what? Ha! Gay! Yeah, so honestly, the effort is not worth the reward. That's worn me out. I mean, I'm not the fittest person anyway, but I was kind of hoping that I may make a wheel for this instead of a handle. You know, this turning handle. I was thinking, first thing I'll do is make myself a nice little wheel for this. I'm going to need an 8-foot long bar, and it's going to probably take me about a week to do. This is ridiculous. It's a shame. The whole product itself is really, it seems to be really well built. The metal here is nice and thick. The guides, they seem machined well. Everything does seem to be machined quite well. Like I said, I've never used anything like this before, so maybe I'm not quite using it right. But already I'm thinking about, how do I fit an engine on this? How do I fit a motor? I've got a couple of old pieces of equipment, toolings that aren't fit for their purpose. They're broken, but the engines are still good. The motors are still good. So yeah, I wonder, I might end up maybe attaching a cog or something to this and having a chain drive on this and have a different, you know, do something with this to make it a lot easier. Maybe I was just going a little bit ambitious with this big piece of box section to start off with. So what we'll do is, because I had it, and seeing as we're out here in the workshop, this is 20mm square. solid square bar. Let's see if this makes any difference. Well, maybe I'm getting a bit better at this bendering. So the reason it's slipping here, that is where it gets flat. We've got a curve from this little point just under this wheel here, good curve up to here. I don't know if you can quite see that. It curves quite nicely and then it kicks off straight. Well, I guess I would have liked to have tried to make a wheel for it instead of having this this handle. And I suppose if I was to do another one of these, I'd have the other side to do. I could just chop it and weld it, because I don't think it's going to do much more than that, but I don't know, it might do a little bit more. We had a little bit more on the thread to do, but I'm tired, I haven't had my dinner yet, so yeah. So yeah, so that's that, but to get that took a good meter's length of square bar, but it's actually not worked too bad. So all in all, having never used one before, I had no idea what to expect. The build quality, it isn't too bad. I think a lot of this probably is down to user error and not being familiar with the machine, but I hope this video hasn't gone on too long. I think most of the time I spent looking for my bloody Allen keys, which I can't even find where I put them. I should never tidy up. Don't ever tidy up. You know where everything is if you don't tidy it up. Yeah, old Bendertron 3000 here. What do I think? I think I am going to use it for putting a light curve on things. I don't think I'm going to be trying anything like this again anytime soon. If I want to put more of a gentle curve on something like the gates, then I want to make them, maybe, yes. The best thing for me to do is try and modify it and then see how well it gets on. All in all, for the price, which I think was around 110, maybe 120 pounds, yeah, I don't know, it's a difficult one. I think we're going to have to try it out a little bit more, figure it out a little bit, and then maybe do a second review video after I've properly used it a couple more times and on some different stuff. So thanks very much for watching. Thank you if you've got to the end of the video. I do appreciate this, and once again, please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you could. I've got a lot of viewers and only a small amount of people that subscribe. It's a really big help if you were to subscribe. It gives me a bit of a boost. It encourages me to carry on doing these videos for you. I've got a lot more videos coming up soon, and any questions, as always, any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below.